Ice, ice, baby. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Milwaukee judge. Oh, here's what I have for the Democrat Party. I prepared something for you today. Nice one. Well, I worked hard on it, you know. Eating that beef and drinking that beer enough to get that fart. Get that fart, you know, to its maximum potential. Get that fart to its maximum potentiality of the poot. Milwaukee judge, Democrat judge, probably what, Obama, Biden appointed judge. Okay, so the Democrats were like, man, we're going to lose, but we're not going to lose. They're like, we're going to lose. No, we're not. So how did the Democrats try to do that? What they did was they thought Barack Hussein Obama thought that he was going to appoint Democrat judges in all 50 states, and George Soros, they thought that they were going to just install a whole bunch of DAs, leftist DAs in our country and judges. And so the bi-coastal elites, the Democrats on the East and West Coast, they were like, man, we can't let the center of our country rule ever again. The Ronald Reagans, the Republicans, the conservatives, the Abraham Lincolns. We can't have ever again a George W. Bush Jr. We can't ever have a ruler from Texas ever again. All right. So they're like the bi-coastal elites were like, we can't ever have the people, the middle of this country, ruling our country ever again. So those in Connecticut and Delaware and New York and Oregon and California and Washington State conspired to try to create a permanent, illegal alien voter base to gain permanent power for one party for eternity. Okay, so that's what they're trying to do. Ad infinitum. Forever. Forever. All right. But there's no way we're going to get ruled by fucking Rhode Island or motherfucking Delaware. Okay? Forever. It's just not possible. the Democrats aren't a smart party. They haven't been any way near clever since they got the half white, half African man to power in 2008. They haven't repeated that cleverness since that time, since 2008, 2012. And now the party of the Democrats is ripping itself apart, but right before our eyes. Hey, Tula, you had a pooper? Okay. Oh, you had a poopy. Okay. Looks like we have to clean up your pooper. Where's the rest of the turds? You tried it on your potty pad. That was good, Tula. I love you too, love. Okay, your potty pad's better. I love you, Angel. I prepared something for the Democrat Party in the liberal global world order. Oh, it didn't. It didn't hit the gas that time. It kind of went into a shid, in a shitty type situation. So the Democrats, they weaponized Barack Hussein Obama, Joseph R. Biden, and their cronies, Chuck Schumer and Nancy Pelosi. They weaponized the Department of Justice with Merrick Garland and their George Soros-backed leftists and the Clintons to weaponize and punish Donald Trump and his supporters. Called them Ultra, Mega, MAGA, Teenage Mutant, Power Ranger, Ninja Turtles, whatever. Super, ultra, mega. It's like supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, or whatever they called us. I guess Hillary Clinton called us the deplorables. They called us first the Clintons stole our jobs through NAFTA and the World Trade Organization, and then they called us pieces of shit. Huh, what a party that is. They stole our jobs and our income to low-wage slave Chinese communist workers, and then they fucked us in the ass and stole all the money. And now they all live in Martha's Vineyard, and their children went to Yale and Harvard and Oxford and so on. Oh, wow. They had the audacity on Wall Street in Washington to steal our fucking money and then rape us in the ass and then go off and live these privileged lives and obtain millionaire salaries that no ordinary citizen can usually obtain. Huh. Wow. The Democrat Party, who they really are. Socialists, communists, criminals, thieves. And liars, plagiarists, and all that other stuff too. Evil. Yeah. So they levied over 90 indictments against, I'm sorry, what is it, 91 charges, 4 indictments against Donald Trump. Alvin Bragg in Manhattan, DA, Soros-backed. Letitia James, Attorney General of New York. Fani Willis, Georgia. Yeah. Special Prosecutor Jack Smith. 4 indictments, 91 charges. Raided our president's home at Mar-a-Lago by the FBI. You say the citizens weren't mad about that shit? We are. We still are. And they stole the U.S. election, by releasing a plague from China, the Wuhan Virology Institute, by the Chinese Communist Party and the World Health Organization, which is mainly controlled by the Communist Chinese. And they unleashed it and killed millions of people and damaged countless many in this country and around the world. All so they could have the power of the U.S. government. So they could seize power of the legislative and the executive branch. They couldn't take the judicial because Donald Trump, before he left office, he left a president for the Democrats, which was, he appointed a lot of conservative justices before he left office because he knew they were coming after him. So he had to do something. The Supreme Court reversal of Roe versus Wade was a direct middle finger to the Biden-Harris administration and the Democrat Party in general. It was, ha ha ha, you don't have all the power of U.S. government. Go fuck yourself. It was a nice little reminder to the Democrats. You don't have ultimate power now, motherfuckers. Barack Hussein Obama and Michelle and their Sasha and whoever the other daughter is in Martha's Vineyard, living those privileged millionaire lives every day, while American citizens are suffering through illegal immigration, crime, and falling wages, stagnant wages, as they increase their wealth, as the elites get wealthier and wealthier and wealthier every single day, every minute, every hour, every second, as we all lag behind. But life is rosy for Biden and Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer and Mitch McConnell and all the other DC swamp creatures. Yeah, and the Biden family, through their grifts and their criminal enterprises, they're sitting pretty. So Donald Trump remembered. Now, as for my enemies, I will say this. I do maybe forgive, but as a photographic memory savant, I never forget if you fuck me over. So likewise, Donald Trump is also a man who keeps tabs on who fucked him. And maybe some of the Bidens and the Obamas and the Clintons, maybe they're protected by presidential pardons, but not everybody's protected. All right, Alex Soros may not be protected. All right, not all the Clintons are protected. Maybe just Bill, maybe Hillary. Not all of them are protected of their elite circle. Not all of them are pardoned for their crimes against Americans or humanity itself. You're not all pardoned. You're not all getting away with this. They have to know that. So not everybody's getting a get out of jail free card. Somebody's going down. It may not be Biden. It may not be Obama. It may not be the Clintons. But somebody's going to pay the price, whether in hell, on this earth, or beyond. Heads are going to roll. All right? The American people are waking up to how much they've been fucked over for the last, 40 years. It's about to be over. All of it. All the corruption, all the lies, all the gaslighting, all of it, and the Democrat Party with it, that dared to fuck over the American people, and the Uniparty and the deep state. They're all done. They're all fucking done. And they deserve to be done. They're getting what they paid for. They're getting what they asked for. They're not all going to get off scot-free without punishment, without justice. Oh, is it Sasha and Michelle Obama? Or no, it's Sasha. No, Michelle Obama is the wife. Who's the Who's the other daughter? Is it Sasha and something else? Something else cute. Isn't it Sasha what they call cats and dogs? I guess it's a girl's name too, but what they named their daughters Sasha and Fifi? The Obamas named their daughters after dogs and cats, basically. Foo-foo. So, Barack Hussein Obama and the Biden-Harris administration flooded our country with 10 to 12 million illegal alien foreign nationals. Yeah, they fucked us over big time. American citizens. They fucked us in the butthole. They raped us up the ass. And your women and your children, your precious future. Now, should they not be surprised now that the Republicans, now that Trump has power, now that the people have the power again, that they're not going to be punished? You're going to be punished for all that shit. Yes. Happiness Without a Shadow is one of the Ian Fleming, James Bond chapter title, Happiness Without a Shadow. Was that like the last? A light without a shadow? Huh. A mirror without a reflection? Very poetic, I like it. Persecute Trump, and then Trump gets power, and then what? Did the Democrats think that they were going to be perfectly, that was going to be cool? That was going to be kosher? So did the Milwaukee man, what happened to Wisconsin and Michigan and Minnesota? Didn't you? They turned you all into communist lefties when they took all your manufacturing jobs off to China and India. Man, they gutted out the Rust Belt, the Democrats. Look at what they did to you. Look at what they did to you. God, there's no curse word for that. There's no. What did Tim Walz and the Democrats do to you guys up there in Illinois? Man. Now you're all coming to Texas for a little taste of what liberty tastes like. And people from Michigan, what, next door neighbors? People from California, you're all flooding to Texas because you're like, man, we need some liberty. We need some lower taxes. We need some fucking relief from these Democrat hellholes. Yeah, because you're all coming here. Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Chicago, Illinois, California. Yeah, even the ones that want to be gay as hell, like from Washington and Oregon, you're all coming to Texas, right? You're like, well, if there's one place that's safe, if there's one place where liberty is ensured, it may not be in the whole of America. It may not be justice is for all. And it may not be liberty and justice for all in all of America now. But it's pretty much almost guaranteed in Texas, unless George Soros has infiltrated the urban areas of Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, and Austin. Right. So, yeah, but pretty much for the most part, liberty and justice is guaranteed, and defense is almost guaranteed in the state of Texas. It usually always has been, but now more than ever, it is necessary. But we're not going to let people from Michigan and Minnesota and Wisconsin and fucking Canada and foreign nationals fuck up our Texas, though. We're not going to allow that shit. We're not going to allow Californians to turn Texas into fucking California. We're not going to tolerate that.